All right. There is audio now? I mean, hopefully there is. I mean, now there's an audio, but there's no feed. I mean, that's should be like April 1st kind of thing. All right, we have video, we have board, but hopefully you have audio. I think we have audio now after like 20 tries. Yeah, I was able to be I was able to notice that, one of the viewers told me it's good to communicate, folks. It's good to tell me. It's funny that my opponent, I offer him a draw because there's technical issues all over the planet Earth, and he was able to take it, even though the game was intense. But we are back. It's gonna be short stream. I mean, it's not gonna be 3 minutes. It's gonna be much more, I think. But anyway, we are back after like 20 years. There's something off with my board. Oh, I gotta love it. Technical issues all across. That's fine, that's fine. It's part of the package. Part of the package. Now there's no game and everything is going well. Everything is going well. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Everything is good though. Everything is good. No game, no board. Okay, we have a game. Finally. And he aborted. Yeah, that's funny though. Can I just can I play one game? Could we just play one game or two games before we call it a day or night? It's circus. How's it going? How's it going? It's circus. It's funny though. It's funny. I mean, I supposed to be like 2100. I mean, maybe I should be 2100 in rapid so I could find games. I mean, this is actually like a little bit too much. I had to ban like someone, not ban, I had to block somebody banning. I don't have any kind of tools to ban. I mean, on chess.com or Lichess, but I had to block somebody that I was being paired over and over again. He came in like 50 minutes ago and he had like already 2500 or 2400 rapid rating, which is very suspicious, That's the only guy that seems to be in the pool right now. That's the reason why I can't find a game. It's funny though. I mean, I don't know. That's full moon today. Full moon. One game is it's one game, I guess. One game to play rapid so we could explain the moves sometime in the next couple minutes. How's audio? Is anybody could confirm the audio is working now? We now have an audio perhaps. We have a feed, but we don't have a game. We don't have a game, so I don't know what I mean. It's funny though. We don't have a game. And I'm doing 10-0. What else should I be doing? 30-0? Alright, we found game. Alright, so e4. I just have to make the first move before he aboard. Alright, so we have the Scandinavian stuff. Takes, nice e3. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I mean, it's been a weird day, actually. So I have, we had, now we have audio and we had the feedback, but I couldn't find a game. So, I mean, we finally found a game now. Knight f3, so there's a lot of moves here, including bishop g4. Yeah, he was able to do it, h3. Normally he could trade, and then some kind of d4, or even d3. d4, maybe give him some attacking choices, like to attack on d4. So maybe d3. There's bishop d6, knight d7. There's also queen c7, so you could stop bishop f4. So play here. I think this is actually a good move. Rook e1. 5 years ago, he's fine. Bishop d6. Alright, let's trade. Bishop takes, knight f6, bishop f3. You don't want to give him the bishop pair early on. I have the bishop pair, like, the two diagonals here is pretty good for white, but it's not too, nothing impressive yet. Bishop c3, knight d5. Bishop g5, knight d5 anyway. Because actually I feel like black is solid. I mean, as soon as he plays knight d5, things are changing. Things are really changing, even knight f4. And maybe bishop c3 here, and I may have to take. I mean, he's successfully able to equalize early on. We're just gonna take though. Some kind of queen g4, threatening mate. He's probably considering which way to take, which is actually a good question. I mean, he probably need to pause, but not for long. He may actually take both ways. There's an argument to be made here. I mean, if you take this way, queen g4, this one is a little bit interesting. He doesn't, like, it also opened up the file for the rook, even though he could claim rook e8 in the next couple moves. This one is maybe easier to play. I suppose if queen here, there's potential, like, e5? Maybe even e5 in this line. So he could block the mate. There's no now camera. That's actually circus what's happening today. I mean... Let's see. I mean, it's absolutely circus, folks. Now the camera is back. I mean, I don't know what to do here. It just feels like it's full moon. Full moon, folks. Full moon. The audio is back, but the camera is not back. So he took this way. Yeah, I guess this is actually the better way to take. It is funny, yeah, it is funny. The next thing is the internet is gonna shut down now. I mean, that's what I'm waiting for. Or the electricity goes down. So it's queen g4, e5. I mean, there's maybe a case to be said that f4 maybe it's a good move. Queen g4, e5. I mean, e5 should be weak, but... I mean, it's interesting what to do here. Alright, queen g4, I was expecting here. I mean, g6 would be weakening, right? This whole diagonal is going to be strong. e5. e5 and what to do. f4 does not achieve anything. I mean, he just plays f6. And he still protect the mate. It's not that great of position, like not much advantage going for white. I mean, maybe those pawns are better than here. If we trade everything, it should favor white sometime later in the end game. But he's not gonna trade a lot of pieces here. g6. Okay, that maybe give me some choices here. I mean, maybe bishop here is annoying. Bishop e7. Bishop here and some kind of like you're trying to mate him. There's also here. And some kind of queen f6. Queen g5, bishop e7, queen here, f6, rook takes. e5 again. e5, oh, e5 I could take. f6 we take on d6. So I could still make this move. Again, g6 is weakening. I felt like it was e5 was a better move. If he plays here, we play queen f6. e5, we just take. Alright, we do it. Queen e7. Potential here. I mean, he has to address this move though, queen f6. Because this is actually mating on two squares, and you know, just the fact that the queen is coming to f6 is just like a scary thought for him, right? I mean, this may be forcing e5, and then he just drops a pawn. It's funny that he may play this, and I just noticed that this queen c takes c2. Maybe there's another line. So queen f6 here and rook takes. That's actually more attractive looking. Because now if you take his bishop takes, you attack the queen, there's still the same issues mating. So queen f6 is kind of tricky. And then rook takes is actually a good move. This whole thing is made possible by him just because he played g6. I mean, if e5, I don't have the same threats, right? If e5, I don't have like queen g5. He just plays f6 and he's fine. It seems like e5, maybe he felt like e5 is, it's weakening, but this is completely weakening the whole thing, right? G6. How often do you stream? I've been looking for more masters explaining their... I've been streaming every day, actually. I try to. There are some situations where, just like the technical issue that you were saying, the idea is every day. So it's every day. Sometimes it's YouTube. Sometimes it's Twitch. The Twitch is more like Blitz, Bullet, and Puzzle Rush. There are few... I mean, in the beginning it was maybe more rapid in Twitch. I just kept YouTube for rapid and explaining the moves. But there are maybe some rapid in Twitch. On YouTube it's only gonna be rapid, what you're seeing right now. Queen d8. Queen d8, then I may have to play here. I could actually play here as well. f6 and rook takes e6. e5 has a stake on e5. And we have a clear pawn. It's still the mate here. He may try d4, something crazy like this, and bishop h2. And this is maybe a better version for him. Queen takes, you still drop a pawn, and it's a central pawn. He did it. He was able to pick it up. He's still going to be down a pawn, but it's better than dropping it on f6. Like taking on e6 is actually pretty strong. Yeah, bishop f6 is probably... oh wow, bishop f6 and queen h6. Did I miss this one? Yeah, I missed bishop f6. Yeah, bishop f6 and queen h6. There's no bishop e7, I just take. Nice find, Yan. Nice find. There's no way out. Oh, maybe h6. And then queen h4. So the idea of... So here h6 you take here, and then he takes a queen. You go back. Maybe h6 is a bit tricky. Queen h6, queen h4. g5? Wow, maybe g5? So maybe he could play like this. It may still be better, though. It may be still the better move. There must be a way you could win. h6. Right. Bishop f6, h6, queen h4. g5 is queen takes h6. Damn, this is lost, damn. It was the best move, yeah, by far. Yeah, there's no way out. Now it's just giving him some defense, unnecessary defense. I mean, I'm up a pawn, but he's attacking both pawns. He's attacking both pawns. Yeah, I had an easy win, and I blew it. It's part of the technical issues from today. Part of the technical issues. Three minutes. Wow. How did I get to this position? I mean, that's really sad. It's really sad in so many levels. All right, we play here. He has too many defenses now. Just not. I mean, just bishop f6 was winning. Queen takes b2. It must be full moon today, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, full moon. Rook here takes, and now he's just like he may actually be better after all, not just equal. He may be better. I go here, he takes here. All right, we'll play here. Maybe we have some rook lift, but I don't see it. He's gonna stay on the same diagonal, unless he plays here. Some kind of move like this. It's probably dreaming on. Dreaming on kind of thing. He may just play like check or something, queen f6. Yeah, queen d4 is one of them. Alright, c3. Check, I guess, f4. Hopefully I'm not weakening up my pawns. You may have to try this check. f4. He's actually fine. Queen f6. He's more than fine, actually. I may have to play like d4, but c3 becomes becomes weakness. Okay, g3. I still have here, but it's not. You know, I need a rook somewhere here. He's just gonna play rook d8 though. Rook d8, attack b3. Makes sense. Makes sense here. You know, I'm threatening this for now, but e4, e5. I should have played bishop f6, and the game would have ended like 50 years ago. Game would have ended 50 years ago. a5 takes, or he could leave it there. We could still a5, maybe queen c6, attack on c3. Take here, take there, rook b3, rook b1. I don't think he's gonna take that. He could try, but this is gonna be a pass pawn. I guess there's a big issue with e5 as well. I'm looking all over the board now, and I could see that there's some trouble here. Potential e5. I mean, he could even do it right now. I mean, it's probably draw somehow. It's probably a draw position somehow, but I'm actually trying to win, and I'm not seeing any kind of wins here. I mean, I'm just countering e5, so I don't have to like. So if this is not playable, I take here, this take, and we win. So maybe it's a rook b3. We're not reaching any kind of improvements here. b6 is still defended. The only thing that I could try, and I'm gonna try the next couple moves, is like some kind of h4. Okay, he wants to trade one pair of rooks. That's fine, I think. He's gonna take, of course, here. The rook is hanging, by the way. I mean, would it help if the queen was on h6, right? I mean, that would be mate. So I probably want to stay, keep an eye on here. So maybe it makes sense to play h4, h5. Try to go for some kind of an attack. There's also queen b2. Yeah, that makes sense. h4, h5, okay. So you move. You could even do b5. You could even do b5. Yeah, I have to watch out. He may like go things like here, and mate ideas could pop in. I only have 1 minute left, which is funny though. I mean, the position was winning, and now it's things are happening. I don't think he's gonna trade queens. His queen is so active. May as well play here, and I mean, maybe I could still trade. Maybe queen c6. But maybe there are some tricks. I mean, maybe there's d5 takes. I mean, I feel queen c6 is the best move. f3. This is actually gambling. I know it's gambling move. g4. Another gamble. Trying to open up lines. I mean, I'm not even sure if he's gonna achieve anything. Okay, I could actually trade queens. He wants to move the rook. This is attack. Queen e5 takes. Rook c5. I wonder if I could take first. I want to take first and then queen here. So now I could still trade rook c5. Oh, he takes a pawn. That's great. Rook c4 again. That's another issue. Now I'm fighting for a draw. Just g5 is also a move. It's actually a very strong move. Now it's lost for me. It's actually losing, I think. Rook e4, king f5. Fascinating. Oh, you may have to repeat. Slight mistake. But now it's bullet game, folks. Bullet at its best. And I'm giving him rook e3, but I have rook b7. Free move. Yeah, now it's winning, but now it's gonna be flag. Flag or never. I mean, I offer a draw, but I know why. This was hanging. That's fantastic. There's a reason why I offer a draw, because he may flag the way he's playing. He's trying to be nice. Okay, that's difficult. It's not easy. That's difficult. That's difficult, sir. I'm giving him f4. But and he's not allowing a draw offer. I mean, I don't understand this guy. I really don't. Okay. Oh, king f3. Now it's winning. Now it's still mate. He had mate though. He had rook d1. Rook d1, sir. Rook d1. I mean, I don't know. This game is like completely strange. Bishop f6 is just winning though. It's fantastic how I did not find it. I mean, I saw it, but I did not play it. I don't know why, but I mean, I remember saying bishop f6 is there, so it's not like I don't see the move. So this is completely winning. I'm gonna check with the computer. Yeah, this bishop f6. And what is b5 that the computer is giving me? b5 here? Really? That's a move? I mean, I don't know what this move is all about. So obviously here it doesn't save like this is lost. Yeah, and it's up here and it's here. Yeah, he saw queen e7. So queen e7, it's the same effect, bishop f6. And it's the same concern. He's just moving here. The problem is, you know, queen h6. So here he had to do e5. There's no question about this. e5 is equal, according to the engine. Yeah, I don't know like what to do against e5. I'm not sure what g6 is all about. Like g6 is extremely weird. As a matter of fact, queen d4 would have been much faster. e5 and the game continues, to be honest. So e5, bishop b4 is actually one of the strongest lines in the engine here, and it's, if I have to play like this, is actually bad news. Rook e8, and he's actually fine. This is actually equal, nothing more. Nothing more here. All right, one more game, last game though. One more game. We drew a game that I should never. Willie Johnson, that brings a bell. This guy is actually pretty strong. g6, modern defense. c6. d6 is the main stuff, but I played this sideline. d5, c6, d5. It's like a Karo kind of system. Modern Karo kind of stuff. This is actually what Nakamura plays. I mean, there's a reason why he plays it, because it's pretty solid. He combined two systems at the same time, and it just seems to be like very solid. Pawn takes, you want to play rook e8. I mean, usually white is slightly better in this kind of positions, but it's nothing like, you know, it's, some feel like this is still very playable with black, even in classical. In the blitz is probably fine, more than fine. So maybe bishop, yeah. You just need to be careful not to play a quick f5, because this gives some weaknesses, like around, even though f5 is almost feels like it's necessary, so you can connect with the bishop, you know, somehow bishop g7 is like being shut down by f6. Typically you want to sit there for a while, having f6. In the right conditions, you could actually play f5. We could try here in some kind of trade. He might do bishop e2, or knight d2, that's fine. Again, f5 just feels like the bishop is going to be trapped on g4. Yeah, that's queen d7. It's more like waiting moves here, connecting two rooks. I mean, there's maybe rook c1. Typically, you want to play rook d1. Yeah, that's the reason why he plays h3. He wants to play rook d1. And obviously, this doesn't really do me much after bishop f1. This feels like it's down a piece for no reason. Rook d1. Or knight e4, that's fine. I mean, this is actually the idea, but we shut it down. This is where you may consider f5 at some point. I mean, f5 is knight g5. It's probably playable at this point. Here, h6, you take, knight takes. Now black would generate some kind of counterplay here. He still has the two bishops, but it's gonna be fun. Assuming here. You don't want to play here. That feels like a little bit too passive. And this a2 is not takeable, this b3. This move is maybe passive. Should be passive, I suppose. Because the knight doesn't belong on g3. It doesn't feel like it's a right square. It's possibly knight g5, knight takes e6. And you want to claim that the two bishops are playing a role here versus bishop and knight. But my bishop on e6 is not doing much. So that's also... I mean, if you go bishop d5, it's c4. I mean, maybe I could play like this to weakening up d4, but this rook d1 is still like a problem. Still like a problem. Maybe here, f4. I'm trying to get to knight e6 somehow. Okay, maybe we could play here. So c4 is okay, because we could really go after d4. Like, it becomes a weakness at some point. I mean, he may actually trade and then proceed with c4. So he played b3, but this move doesn't add up very well. So knight e6 is c4. Actually, knight e6 is maybe playable because c4 is knight takes d4, and then the bishop gets to e6. I'm not sure if what he did is best. It's probably knight e6. Again, c4, we just take on d4. We gain a tempo against the queen before he gets to take on d5. Wow, bishop b2. This feels iffy though. Knight f4. He's being pushed down, so bishop f1, I suppose. I think he's gonna play here. Because g2 was hanging in this line. I mean, g2 was actually hanging here. That's the reason why he went back. We tried to maximize our advantage. Maybe we just push him more, like toward h4. He may play like he plays c4, and this is where it gets funny though. I guess bishop e6. I don't think this was a move because I could take. Maybe he could take here. But this feels like I could take on d5, where I could take here and take on d5. d4 could become really like a big weakness. So I suppose if he goes here, bishop c1 again. So maybe this is all about d4. Willie Johnson. I actually like this name. Willie Johnson. It reminds me by some kind of like show, I think. Wayne Johnson, that's the actor. Yeah, that's maybe. Knight takes. I mean, I wonder if knight takes does help him out though, like getting the bishop back on e2. If I let him take this bishop c1, and I may just face the retreat back again. All right, let's do this. We retreat. It's bishop g5. All right, let's go for it. I'm gonna pre-move it because he may take. I think he will. So it comes down to like b4, d4 being weak. It's gonna be the last game though, with all these technical issues. I'm not sure why it's happening, but so g3. This move is interesting though. I don't know if I'm a fan because I could take and there's maybe f4, and there's maybe the bishop gets to f5. He actually missed that f5 is possible in this line. So I could take an f5. The idea is the bishop attacking h3. The bishop may go to f5. And d4 is still an issue. So f5. This feels like really strong move. I think if he wanted to trade, he just could have traded here. Like it's much easier to claim that bishop c1, queen c7 back again. Maybe even bishop e3. But this way, should be trouble. Look like it's trouble. So I could take here, it takes here. You can see the king is not really safe. Bishop f5, bishop d3. d4 must be hanging in this line. There's also queen c8, rook here. I'm gonna do this. Bishop d3. There's also h4. I mean, there's a lot of things here. It makes sense to play h4. I mean, I suppose he could actually take. Not even g4. I mean, black has to be active here, but the real question is how to proceed. I mean, after bishop d3. I don't think there's any other moves here. I mean, if he's thinking about some kind of like queen d2, and this doesn't make too much sense here, because now the bishop may just, I could even do like king h7, bishop h6 if I have to. May not be, might not be aiming after d4. I'm just maybe going after the king on g2. I mean, this idea comes to mind, like bishop h6, bishop e3, rook e3. Depending on what he does, because I'm assuming it's here. Maybe bishop d3 maybe tactically does not work very well. Maybe he's concerned about bishop takes d4. But Let's try this first. He may actually take first. May as well pre-move it. He's taking. He's taking for sure. Alright, I'm taking back. This has to be good for black. May as well pre-move it again because he could take on e8. I mean, the position is slowly looking good for black. I mean, I don't know if it's slowly, but the king is g2 and d4. I mean, this has to be concerning. I mean, you could play rook f1. I could see that. But then there are some weaknesses, and it has to be to deal with the king being an issue. And he cannot play, for example, he cannot play d5. And this is one of the moves that he probably wants to do, but the bishop would be hanging. Because d5 may be like, okay, so I get rid of the weakness on d4, it becomes a pass pawn, I don't have to deal with this. He doesn't even have it right now. And the problem is the king on g2, it's weakness, like a weak king, right? You probably need like 2 weaknesses in order to win a game. Sometimes one is not good enough, depending on how strong it is. Like, what kind of weakness are we talking about? That could be one. It could be like one is good enough. So queen g3, that seems reasonable. So I could take a pawn, but this pawn is maybe it's not enough for a win. I could take here, the camera shuts down again. That's funny. Wait, what? It's back again. I mean, it's... Queen f5. Could try this. I mean, he has to be careful about this one. There's rook e2. So the idea, rook f1, queen here, is maybe rook f2. He may defend on time, the bishop. So, but this one, rook e2 is pretty dangerous to allow, because let's say he goes here, is queen c2. He plays rook d2. This is actually what I mean by bishop h6. That could be a problem. I'm running out of time, which is fantastic. All right, let's try this. Rook e2. I mean, I don't know. Rook e2, I suppose. I mean, what else does he have? Like, rook f1 is queen e4. d2 is still hanging. What else does he have here? Rook f2, yeah. I have to be careful here because I feel like he's back. There's some kind of queen f3 then after taking on e8. He's back. He's back. And now I have to be careful about d5. 2 minutes is tough, folks. 2 minutes is tough in a position like this. I mean, I just needed like 1 move, 2 moves to find the advantage, winning advantage. Willie Johnson, I'm actually leading the match. He has to take, I think, or maybe bishop c3. He could take on queen f3, that's funny. You might force a trade of queens. Why? Why are you doing this, Stellar? c5? Yeah, some kind of c5. I agree. I agree for sure. Yeah, that's looking very close, defending f7. Very close. It must be some kind of d5. d5 so I could connect this bishop to some kind of mating idea. So my king might be an issue. It should be issue for my king as well. We'll see. He took. And he took, of course. Yeah, that's part of the concern. Even here. Even bishop d2. I mean, he doesn't have time for this. Wait, it wants a draw here? I don't think so. He's probably better here. Why you need a draw, Willie? I mean, he's gonna play on. He's gonna play on for sure. Down like 3 pawns. It's horrendous. It's bad. There's no counterplay here. There is no counterplay here, folks. Two pawns. It's just 2 pawns. It's 2 pawns. It's 2 pawns. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense to me. Wait, check. Wait. Oh wow, rook c6, that's BS. Actually here. Am I on time to... Should be on time to draw, I think. It's close. Very close. No, I'm not. I'm not on time. He is on time. That's how you play rook here. It doesn't matter, perhaps. I mean, it's... Does not matter. It's winning. Even the clock would not save me here. It's mate coming. Wait, what is he doing? Oh, it's made there. Nice. We're gonna stop here. I think it was winning around here. Should be winning, not even good position for me. It's winning, I think, for black. Around... So around here, I suppose. Yeah, this is actually a pretty strong position. So now he played here. It's terrible. Split almost -3. So exactly like this and takes. H4 was more precise instead of here. So H4, yeah, I got the move order wrong. So supposedly, if you were to play here, is this some weird tactic? Because of rook e3, and then here is queen g3. That's actually the issue for white. King safety was the issue throughout the game, right? I mean, not throughout the game, it's throughout, like, during this situation here. So here when you play h4, he has to play precisely queen c3, and then this is where he plays d5. And things are really falling apart here. Because at the very least, you know, computer wants bishop f5, but, you know, you could argue that bishop takes d4 is more than enough. I mean, that's probably the best of the best move here, because now you're up a pawn and everything is like... you could argue that this is takeable, but bishop f5, and, you know, this is actually huge. You know, what black is active all across, and there's still king issue here. I mean, rook e3 is coming in, the pawn at d4 is moving. There's actually d3 right now. I mean, that's one tactic you cannot take because of rook here, and it's just like too much going on. I actually felt like he could have defended though. I mean, yeah, around here it was nearly equal, and bishop d7. So here it wants knight takes f4. So we, just like I mentioned, takes, and he's actually better here. Even d5. I was expecting here though. Because d5, maybe it's more interesting. I guess there's something to do with rook takes e8. So if you take here, oh, you take here, and then c takes, and you cannot do this because queen check, and then you take on e8. So let's say play here, you take on, you know, let's say here. The idea is you want to play this. King f8 not saving it because of queen h8, so that's me. So d5 was a nice tactic. Yeah, he was better here, which is funny. I mean, I did not see d5 to be fair. I mean, maybe I could just play bishop d7 and it looks like losing to me. It's the same thing here, and then maybe queen c3. King h6, oh, that's awful. And then you take, rook takes, d takes, and c5. And white is just simply winning here. Yeah, that's a bit shocking, but it was actually draw like around here. All I have to do is bishop d7. Now the position is completely different because d5 is not, I mean, d5 is not really winning or anything. He could try it. But then he could do this, and then bishop takes c2, and then I suppose he just take here. Rook takes is not the best. It's not like anything, you know, this feels like a draw to me. Something like here, that's a computer line, and bishop c6. Feels like it's equal, even though black may be slightly active with the pieces, but it feels like it's equal. All right, we're gonna stop here, folks. I do stream every day. It's between, Twitch and YouTube. Yesterday was YouTube. Was it Twitch yesterday? We did some Blitz games. We are back to 2,700 in Bullet. We might have to be back to 28, where I belong, I guess. And we do YouTube. It's more like rapid games like this. Now, these games are still very intense because it's settled like all the way at the very end. Like it turns out to be like this is more like Bullet or Blitz at the very end. I mean, when my opponent did this kind of stuff like here, you could see the move quality is going. G3 is terrible, right? He kind of threw away his. You could see that here he was actually kind of lost. But by the time I reach around here, I lost a good bunch of moves here. So it's here I felt like I was still winning somehow, but I don't. Like this feels like I'm just looking over. So apparently here it's a draw, which is crazy. I was actually counting for like a win. Queen f4, and this is still like holdable. This is a holdable position. I mean, computers play this kind of stuff all the time. You feel like this is holdable position after something like this. I mean, from a human perspective, I probably would probably lose this with white. Queen f5. I mean, slightly better, of course, for black all across. It's easier to play for black, but computers usually find ways to defend. But we are not computers, right? We use computers just to see a couple of plans. Or how we lost the the advantage. If you know why you lost the advantage, you probably don't need the computer, right? But sometimes when I play O2B games in the past, I would know exactly why I lost. I would be just checking a couple moves prior to that. We're gonna stop here and we're gonna resume tomorrow, perhaps more games, more YouTube, I suppose. So for now, I'll see you guys later. Thank you, Lars, for tuning in. Technical issues, but we'll deal with this later, fixing it later. We'll see you guys later. Good night. Take care, everybody. If I could find my way out. Good night.